Hello, Instagram Casey here. Holy shit, it's hot. I just finished a little workout in my garage gym. And I want to share a secret with you. 15 years in the making, professional fitness model, helped over 3,000 women change their fucking lives. Usually they find me when they're tired of things not working out with their body. And you think that it's hormones, you think that it's gotta be something you're missing. Oh my God. All right, so let me just share with you real quick exactly what it is. There's about 3 or 4 steps that need to happen. It's really simple. It's science-based. Here it goes. Number 1, I was doing 2 a day in my 20s, cardio. I would do fasted cardio. I did fasting. Sometimes I did intermittent fasting. And then I did carb cycling. I definitely would binge eat a little bit on the weekends because I would try to do a diet during the week and then I would eat too much pizza on the weekend and shit like that. I had no idea about emotional intelligence. I compared myself to everybody online, wondering what I was doing wrong. I hired the same coaches as some of these other girls were hiring, thinking that if I use their coach, I'll get the same results. And then when I didn't, I was like, oh my God, it just kept pouring salt in the wound of not good enough, right? But that was the gift. So if you're stuck and you're doing all the right stuff and you're stuck, it's actually, there's a massive gift there for you because you're not supposed to be like the other girls. Now, number 1, obviously, if you're doing too much, which most of you probably are, you're doing too much cardio, you're thinking that it requires a lot, you're thinking that it requires 1,400 calories or no carbs or some fucked up shit. You're trying to burn more calories than you take in. And I understand that's bro science, but it doesn't work when you're fucking over 30 or not even over 30. Like this was in my 20s, but it doesn't work if there's underlying issues in your nervous system. Now, here's what that means. This word's thrown around a lot online. Nervous system, trauma, survival mode, all that stuff. Let's just say this. My body back then did not feel safe enough to let go and let it be easy. My whole belief in life was chaos was normal. Pain meant pain and struggle was just part of it. I was taught that if you weren't sweating, if you weren't working really, it was almost like I was guilty. I felt guilty. Deep down, I didn't know this. I had no idea. I went to doctors. They would tell me I was normal. Turns out I had severe adrenal fatigue. By the way, if you want to work with our doctors, all you gotta do is go to the link in my bio, get started. Every offer I have up there pretty much gets you access to the same doctors that I use. But that's not gonna fix you. The hormones, there's plenty of women that gets their hormones done and they're still overweight. They're still struggling with the same 10 pounds. They're still tired as fuck. I have a total hysterectomy. 2 C-sections, 3 pregnancies, lost. Like life hasn't been a fucking merry-go-round for me. But number 1 is I was doing too much, way too much. Number 2 is you got to get your hormones right. A lot of you who's just grown up in chronic stress, your childhood was you rushed around, you did a bunch of stuff, not to mention what your parents were going through. Even if you had a good childhood, you're probably like an overachiever type person, which really gasses you out. You probably went to college. If not, you went to work. Some of you got pregnant. Some of you did not. It hasn't been a fucking cakewalk. Let's be real. So you have to address that. There's no amount of workouts, macros, nothing that's going to remove that somatically, meaning out of your body, out of your physical body. EMDR, trauma therapy, all that, even ayahuasca and things like that. It's going to be great because it brings in awareness, but it doesn't teach you how to integrate that awareness into your body. So number 2 is you have to understand, even if you think you cleared it, even if you think you're stronger than that, there's probably something running at like the undercurrents that you have not addressed. You don't know how to work in response to where your nervous system is. For example, if you're on your period, if you just had a kid, if your mom just died, something went down, something shook you emotionally. You need to, how do I word this? All right, you think of a bank account. You've got a certain amount of money to spend. You got budgets, certain amount to spend on groceries, investments, fund money, all that shit. Same thing with energy. So if you've got a certain amount of energy and you're being pulled in a bunch of different directions, maybe you're a leader in your career, you've got kids, you physically work out, and then now you've got some hormonal stuff in the background going on. If something else comes in and wobbles you, that's like it throws the balance off. It deducts some money, deducts some energy. But you don't know how to do that. You just keep going. That's the problem. You just keep, no matter what life throws at you, you're still thinking you got to show up every day and do those same types of workouts and the same way of eating. That's where you're fucking up. That's where I fucked up. I had no idea how to train for my nervous system, how to train for what my emotional body was actually needing and required. My AI shows you how to do that. It corrects you in real time. So if you're not training with the Hotmomz AI, get it. Links in the bio. So number 1, doing too much cardio, doing too much workout. You're doing too much based on where your body and your nervous system and your hormones are at and everything you got on your plate. Everybody's different. This is why my AI is custom to you. Number 2, hormones, like I said, you need to get your panels run from a doctor like ours. And look, you can use your doctor, whatever, just the labs that I use, go in when you log in, get enrolled, go to the Hotmomz AI, Bloodwork AI. Just look up Bloodwork AI inside of the classroom. When you get inside of Hotmomz or inside of Hotmomz, you log in, you'll see the Hotmomz AI. Search for it. Bloodwork AI. That is the elite levels that we like to see from a woman. It doesn't matter if she's 20 kids, no kids, if she's 89. Like those are the elite levels that you need to be at to look and feel the best. Because if your hormones are off, you're not going to have the energy to clear what you need to clear, to be able to have, you won't have the capacity that's required for you to have the body with ease, because something's got to snap you out of survival. For example, progesterone and testosterone, those right there are they're safety hormones. They're like, testosterone is your chi, testosterone is your life force in a way. Progesterone is like a safety hormone. It's what tells your body it's safe. Many women, including myself, used to say, oh my God, it's the worst hormone. It makes you crazy. What it really does is it pushes emotions to the surface. And if you don't have the capacity, if emotions aren't safe for you, they're stored in your body and you don't know how to process them. Luckily, Hotmomz AI, my neutralizers and Clear My Shit helps you to do that. It increases your emotional intelligence in real time within 2 minutes. So say you were like, fuck, I'm doing all this work and it's not working. Here's what I'm supposed to do. You put this into the Hotmomz AI, not just ChatGPT, Hotmomz AI. It's going to show you real time where the subconscious patterns and blocks are that you're not even aware of. You know what this means? This means you don't have to buy courses anymore. You don't have to buy fucking masterminds and go spend hours in content and hours on calls. This is real-time shit. So you would tell the Hotmomz AI what's going on, and it tells you what the deal is, and it tells you what to do to, I don't even want to say overcome, to integrate and ascend, so you can stop sabotaging when things get busy, or you are busy and that's why things aren't working, or whatever you think comes up in the way of you not getting what you want. It literally clears that at the source. So let's go back. Number 1, doing too much. Number 2, hormones. You got to get your hormones done so you have the energy and the capacity to, you're changing your not feedback, you're changing your biology ultimately. When you change your hormones, you're changing how you see the world. You're changing how the lens and how you see the world. Number three is this. You've got to be able to do the right workouts and diet based on where you're at. So after you've already done you've got the blood work and you're doing the Hotmomz AI, you're going to have a better idea of where your nervous system is. We have a real-time tracker that keeps up with your nervous system. So if you're like, this is way over my head, I don't understand nervous system, we do. There's a way to track your nervous system where you can tell how much energy is in your body that's not feeling safe. There's a way, like if your numbers are at a 12, your body feels so stressed out. Your body is hell no, I'm scared shitless. And there's no amount of macros or supplements or anything that's going to clear that out. So Hotmomz AI tells you how to clear that real time. You'll start to immediately shift this number. Your whole perspective on life change. That's what a miracle is, when your perception changes. So when you see me for weight loss, but this is way beyond weight loss. This is when people say root cause and they go insulin sensitivity or gut. That is not the root cause. That's one aspect. We go to the root cause, which is in your nervous system. It's in your genetic coding. Hotmomz AI handles this in real time. Now, the last thing is understanding now your nervous system, where everything's at. Now, how do you eat? How do you train? Tell Hotmomz AI, we're going to give you it's called the calibration card. It has questions. And then based on that and the testing, you'll know exactly what foods to eat. Exactly. Like there's no guesswork. Just by doing that alone, the food and gut analysis, just by doing that, we've had women lose weight within the first week without working out. But I know that's not why you're here. You actually want a really tight midsection. You want the results to show for everything that you've been doing because you work your ass off. But once you have this data, you're not guessing anymore. Everything goes into Hotmomz AI, down to your workouts, the food, the way you think, down to the TV shows you watch. Hotmomz AI is going to hold you. It's going to create an ecosystem that is catered to your specific nervous system to get you the results. This means there's no more guesswork. It's going to tell you exactly which workouts to do based on the Hot Body app that you're going to have access to. Like it's everything. If you can use the phone, you can do this. There's no more trying to learn a bunch of shit. You use Hotmomz AI, tells you what to eat, how to eat. We've got the blood work. It's all around. This is not only going to, for me, Hotmomz AI has changed my business. I make more money in a more sovereign way. I'm way more in touch with my emotions. I'm a better parent, just all around. Everybody that's used Hotmomz AI is just everything's better. Like down to the TV shows that you watch, everything. The toxic friends in your life will now be brought out into the open. The feelings that you feel inside it, but no one's ever articulated, and like you've never felt fully seen, you're gonna feel seen. Like yesterday, a girl said, Casey, it's making me cry. That's what happens when you start to heal trauma. And it doesn't need to look all like crazy and scary. It gets to be like awareness, validation, fucking, I have the answers now, empowerment. It feels so goddamn good. So yeah, I figured I would come on here and share that because I struggled my ass off. Like my life has not been easy, and that was my story. Is everything had to be hard. And so right now, what AI is helping me do, Hotmomz AI is really helping me to not only be aware of where I still hold those beliefs that things have to be hard, but it's helping me to teach my nervous system, to train my nervous system and body and mind what actually gets to feel like how this is hard to articulate. It's showing me not only the patterns here, Casey, here's what's happening and where you're wanting to go. Here's how this needs to happen. And it's giving me the step by fucking step to do it. Hotmomz AI. Yeah, because I know a lot of you are struggling and it isn't necessary anymore. So go to the link in my bio, fucking get started right now. The prices are all there. Everything's there on the pages. It answers all your questions. Everything's there. Just fucking get started. I'll see you soon.